The rain fell in silver sheets over the shattered kingdom of Ardentis. Black smoke curled through the night sky, and the once glorious citadel burned in silence. Amid the ruins, a single torch still flickered, the last flame of the fallen empire, and beside it knelt a lone warrior, Rai Ardent, the final guardian of fire. His armor was broken, his sword buried halfway in the dirt, and his breathing ragged. "So this is how the world ends," he whispered, staring at the torchlight that trembled in the storm. But the flame did not die. It danced stubbornly against the rain, small yet unyielding, just like him. Above, thunder rolled like a drum of judgment. From the shadows emerged the one responsible, General Varos, the Steel Tyrant. His armor gleamed like obsidian, and his mechanical wings spread wide, casting a monstrous silhouette across the sky. "Still clinging to hope, Rai? The Fire Kingdom is dust. Your people, gone. Why not kneel and join them?" Rai gripped his sword's hilt, pushing himself to his feet. "Because hope doesn't die. It just waits for someone to reignite it." He raised the blade, its surface cracked and dull. Yet as he stood before the torch, faint embers began to crawl along its edge. "You really believe you can stop me?" Varos mocked. "You're just one dying ember." Rai smirked. "All it takes is one ember to start a fire." With that, he charged. Their clash split the air with thunder. Sparks scattered like shooting stars. Rai's strikes were wild but filled with desperation, each swing fueled by every face he'd lost, every oath he'd sworn. But Varos was relentless, deflecting blow after blow with mechanical precision. A burst of energy threw Rai across the ground, shattering his armor. He gasped, blood staining the rain. "You fight for ashes," Varos said coldly, approaching. "No," Rai rasped, struggling to rise. "I fight for tomorrow." Then, from within his chest plate, a faint glow began to spread. His pendant, the heart of Pyra, the ancient relic of the Fire Guardians, pulsed for the first time in centuries. The last words of his mentor echoed in his mind. "When the world grows dark, light the fire within yourself." Rai clenched his teeth and shouted, a roar that seemed to shake the heavens. Flames erupted from his body, spiraling upward like a phoenix taking flight. His broken blade ignited, transforming into a weapon of living fire, the Soulbrand. Varos stumbled back, eyes wide. "Impossible. That power was sealed." Rai stepped forward, flames dancing in his eyes. "Then consider this the unsealing of destiny." The rain evaporated around him as he lunged, his body moving faster than sound. Every strike of the Soulbrand painted arcs of gold across the night sky. Varos retaliated with volleys of dark energy, but Rai cut through them like paper. "You can't stop me, Rai," Varos roared. "I am evolution itself, and I," Rai shouted back, "am every soul you tried to erase." With a final surge, Rai drove his burning blade straight into Varos's chest. A blinding explosion of light erupted, fire and lightning intertwined, tearing through the clouds. When the light faded, the battlefield was silent. The rain had stopped. Rai stood amid the smoke, the Soulbrand's flame flickering gently. Varos's armor lay shattered, the tyrant defeated. But Rai was fading too, his energy spent. The pendant dimmed as he sank to one knee beside the dying torch. He smiled softly. "Guess? I kept the fire alive." Then he pressed his hand against the torch, transferring the last of his energy into it. The flame flared, brilliant, pure, unstoppable, and spread across the kingdom's ruins, reigniting every brazier, every lantern, every memory of Ardentis. As his body dissolved into light, Rai's voice lingered in the wind. "If the world forgets us, then let it remember the fire." Days later, survivors emerged from the mountains and saw the city aglow once more. In the heart of the ruins where the last torch once stood, burned an eternal flame. The flame of Rai, a beacon that never went out. They rebuilt around it, calling their new city New Ardentis, built on courage, loss, and rebirth. And when the young looked up at the glowing flame, the elders would whisper, "That is no ordinary fire. That's the heartbeat of a hero." Because even in death, Rye's light never faded. It burned in every sunrise, every forge, every spirit that refused to surrender. The last flame became the first light of a new world,